How you doing, fan bam? This is Chris Mizo here. I have some products that you gotta get, especially if you have a ASUS ROG Ally. If you have an ASUS ROG Ally, it is not really much unless you have the accessories that go with it. I have a ton of great products that you have to have with your ASUS ROG Ally. And if you want to just see exactly what those products are, just make sure you go down to the description box down below. And I also have the timestamps right down below if you are interested to see each section. I try to compress every little part because I know you guys don't want to just hear me ramble on about each product. That way you can gather which products can go with you, especially if you own a ASUS ROG Ally. And not only do these products go really well with a ASUS ROG Ally, but also if you have some sort of a laptop or gaming laptop that you have and you're looking for better accessories, these accessories can really enhance your experience when you do use your laptop, especially when it comes down to meetings, typing, programming, and even using different items such as a mouse can really enhance a better experience, especially when you are using a PC or even a Mac. Without further ado, let's get straight into the product list. BenQ's treVolo speaker is an excellent accessory to have with a ASUS ROG Ally. It is also really easy to pair. To pair it, you just simply hit the Bluetooth button and it will connect directly to your device. Its three modes are music mode, video learning, and it does have live learning mode. And the indicator light will let you know which mode is which. Music mode or sound mode or game mode will have the light off. The reason why the light is off is just to let you know that the bass enhancement is on. And I can show you exactly how great the sound audio is when you play games such as Modern Warfare 2.
Kill confirmed. Kill the enemy and collect their tags.
Hostile spotted. Target dismissed.
Without the bass enhancement, it does have video learning mode when it is a steady light, just like this.
I guess part of it is like, I feel like we're almost fixing something that's broken, and that's not something you want to shout from the rooftops about, but actually some of that stuff's really cool, so I gave it a 3.
Not only can it just do Zoom meetings, but even when you go into Discord chats.
Yeah!
Medic!
Let's go! Let's go!
And if it is in live learning mode, you just press it again and it will start blinking. When it is in live learning mode, it has a smart echo control in there for really good microphone performance when you are on Zoom meetings or on Discord. Now the microphone is up here and to the front of it. When you do want to speak to it, you just hold onto the voice assistant and the light will turn green in the front of it. When it is, you could say, "Hey Trado, volume up." So what safe volume detection is, this mode right here is to block all the background sound that is in your house. For example, if you have a baby that's crying or a dog that's barking, that's what this mode is for. You just press that mode on, and when you do, when safe volume is on, then it will block out any background noise while you're speaking into the speaker for clear, better quality voice when you are either on Zoom, Discord, or any type of meeting. It's really easy to charge. On the back of it, you just pluck this open and it uses USB-C here. Because it is Bluetooth, it makes it really easy and portable, and the weight of it just shows you pure quality, especially that it is made from Taiwan. Now, there are some things that I do not like about the BenQ accessory, as the voice commands could be a lot more clear. Unfortunately, the voice commands aren't really too clear. When you do hear it speak back to you, and also something else that can improve is the pricing. I feel the pricing is a bit high, even though the quality of microphone is excellent and speaker is excellent. Thanks to BenQ for sending out this product to share with everybody. You can pick up the BenQ treVolo speaker for $209 USD. K70 Pro is a really amazing keyboard that I gotta recommend with using your ASUS ROG Ally. Now, when you're using this, it has a ton of features. You don't really even need a mouse. In fact, it even has a mouse mode built into it, as you see up here, as left click, right click. It even has directions to move your mouse if you wanted to. All you have to do is hit the function button onto the mouse and you can easily just move a mouse just like you're controlling a mouse. You can just go around, you hit the Windows button, you could go down here, and you can just open up Discord and just left click it and it easily pops right open. A nice other feature too is typically with Corsair products, you think, oh man, I gotta download IQ. It's really annoying. I don't want to download IQ. And the really good thing about the new version of IQ is it only downloads what is necessary for your PC. And in our case, it's going to be the ASUS ROG Ally. The only thing necessary to install for the ASUS ROG Ally is just pair it to Bluetooth. That's it. Because it actually has the hardware RGBs built into this keyboard for ease of use. You can pair up to 3 devices onto the K70 Pro Mini, and it is a very solid keyboard. I mean, it is awesome for what Corsair gives you. I love this thing. I gotta say, it gives the K100 a run for it. I did get the blue tactile Cherry MX keys, so it is the clicky kind, as you can hear. Let's go into a browser here. If I simply just go into the browser and I just type, you can hear it is more of the clicky tactile type. The features are really endless when it comes to this, and the customization is even deeper if you do decide to install IQ. But if you don't, that's perfectly fine, because the RGB functions work great on this as well without IQ. So in order to use the RGB functions, you hit the function button and you just hit these. You can hit X for a different lighting, and you can see different features. You could choose different waves of lighting, and you could even make it quicker or slower, and it's completely up to you. You can set your volume. You even have your arrow keys built into this TKL Mini keyboard. It is awesome. One of my favorite devices to have, and it is a great go-to, especially when you are taking your ASUS ROG Ally. And just to give you an idea how tiny this keyboard is and how portable it really is, I mean, look at it on top of an Xbox controller. It's really not that much bigger than it. Corsair's K70 Pro Mini TKL keyboard, you can pick this up for $129.99 USD. Great product. I 100% recommend this the most out of all the accessories. Corsair's M65 RGB Ultra Wireless is also a great mouse. Now, mind you, all these devices are Bluetooth, so you don't have to plug in any extra USBs if you need to. It's literally carrying a mini PC around, and it feels like you really have a laptop in your bag. Even better, because it's the keyboard of your choice, the mouse of your choice, the speaker of your choice. Same with the mouse. You don't really need IQ to target everything that is on here. You do have tunable weights you can add to the mouse if you feel it is too light. Personally, to me, I prefer the lightest form. And it even has USB-C up here charging. So really, you just need one wire to charge everything, and all the accessories that I do recommend you to get for your ASUS ROG Ally. It also has the different color modes on here that if you want to switch them. This is to set your DPI on the mouse itself, and its target mode is if you're doing some sniping like I just showed you earlier in Call of Duty. One of my favorite mouses, because it's just super light and really easy to use. Corsair's M65 mouse, you can pick this up for $99.99 USD. With Anker's device, if you are not familiar with it, Anker's device does feature 2 USB 3.0 ports, has a USB-C side. It does have power delivery into the back of it, so you can easily charge about 65 watts, but more so it's really more like about 40 to 45 watts, so you don't get turbo mode on this one. They do have more improved versions. Now, as you can see, I have a micro SD installed onto this Anker USB hub, and I even have a regular SD slot if I want to upload my photos. And they even have an HDMI outlet, so you don't have to buy that expensive ASUS ROG adapter, which is completely not necessary. I got this on the cheap for about 20 to 25 bucks. And all the accessories that I do mention to you, you can go down in the description box down below. Now, it's nothing crazy fancy. This is something I would recommend. If you have an ASUS ROG Ally, it's definitely a necessary evil, especially when you are using your ASUS ROG Ally and if you want to get the most out of your device. Another accessory I can't get enough of is definitely get yourself a NVMe that is a 2230. This was a great deal that I purchased it for. I was more than happy to have it because now it has up to 2 terabytes of storage, which I know I will never fill up. That is perfect for me. I know you can modify it to have up to a 2280. Now that is your option to do so. If you do, just note that if you do decide to go 2280, that you will definitely void your warranty because you're going to be filing some plastic out of it. And to me, that's not really worth it over 2 terabytes of space that you know that you're never going to fill up. Make sure you check out this video if you want to see the full installation. For the exact SABRENT Rocket NVMe, you can actually pick up the 2 terabyte version for $229.99 USD. Recommend on this device is to get Hall effect joysticks. That will definitely improve your use of the device. It's so much better when you do have Hall effect joysticks, especially if you're into first-person shooters and you're just trying to take this on the go. I'll demonstrate how well the Hall effect joystick is. Right now I have just the regular Alps joystick on my left side, and the right side does have a Hall effect joystick to it. You can see how much better the reaction is with the Hall effect joysticks. It's not as floaty compared to the analog stick. There you go. Now the Hall effect joysticks are great to have. They are a bit on the expensive side, which is one of my cons about them. Now you can purchase these Hall effect joysticks for each one, and it is not a pair, it is $15 each. And then on top of it, it's about $10 to $20 shipping. A device I also gotta recommend you have to get, especially when you're on travel or on the go, you gotta have yourself a power bank. What this will do is save you when your ASUS ROG Ally runs low. We all know ASUS ROG Ally's battery life isn't the greatest, even when you optimize it the best way. The most you might get out of it is out 1 hour 45 to 2 hours if you're playing a game directly on your device. Now, when you do bring a portable charger such as this one, the Anker 737, I believe this is the 26K Elite charger. This charges up to 100 watts. Now it has up to 2 USB-C ports, and it does also have 2 regular USB ports. Now it's nothing too crazy, it's nothing fancy. It does the job exactly what it needs to do. It will charge up your ASUS ROG Ally really quickly. This power bank is really excellent to have. It does come with other accessories such as the power adapter and charger cable. Now you have to make sure that it does come with your included kit down in the description box down below, as it is $149.99 USD for this power bank, adapter, and USB-C cable. Now, of course, I gotta mention the Xbox controller. You gotta have an Xbox controller, especially if you're on the go, if you just want to take a break from holding the ASUS ROG Ally, especially if you get some hand fatigue. Now, the Xbox controller is nothing super fancy. It's just a typical Series X controller, but it is good to have. It matches the configuration exactly like the ASUS ROG Ally, and it will match every window game you play. You could also use a DualSense controller if you choose to on the ASUS ROG Ally, as that is another option. But this is something I would recommend. Get a controller with your device. You won't regret it, especially because remember, this isn't just any gaming portable device. This is actually a Windows device, so you can practically connect anything you would like gaming wise to this ASUS ROG Ally. You can pick up this Xbox Series X controller for $59 USD. Now, if you want a DualSense controller, you can pick it up for $69.99. And as you get the idea, if you choose the Elite or DualSense Edge, they are more on the pricier side. I gotta recommend to get some Bluetooth earbuds when it comes to this ASUS ROG Ally. You're not gonna wanna carry a speaker around with you all the time. Now, when you get the ASUS ROG Ally, you're going to want to have something like this. You got your earbuds here. Now, you can listen to Spotify, you can watch Netflix. I definitely recommend these because the microphone is really great. These aren't the X5s, this is just the X4s. So you can definitely get these on a discount. I'm sure the X5s has improved exponentially since then. But the great thing about the X4, I can say, is that it is super reliable. I never had really any issues with them. The battery lasts really long. Sound is amazing, especially the noise canceling. When you are on an airplane, you don't want to hear that turbine. You just want to listen to your music, or you want to tune in into your game. These earbuds are perfect for the ASUS ROG Ally. I tried to look for the exact XM4 headset that I currently have, and currently it's being phased out. There is a lot more XM5s out there, which is $299.99 USD, but I did manage to find a few. They will be on sale because this is a generation older. Now for the XM4s, you can pick them up as low as $209.99 USD. Bam, guys, I hope you found this content very useful. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you know anybody else who has a ASUS ROG Ally and you want to show the benefits of having a ASUS ROG Ally and all the accessories, make sure you share this video with them. And also, if you're not part of the big wonderful fan band, make sure you go down and hit the subscribe button for more, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. Make sure you follow my Twitter handle right here, as it is the same as my TikTok and IG as well. So guys, fan band, what do you think is one of the best accessories on this list? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Chris Mizo signing out.